Hi, I'm standing here in pretty much the middle of the East Thornton Lake natural area. And I went out here on the bike because I heard from the Parks Department, the Albany Parks Department, I heard about these three ancient apple trees that were discovered here about a year ago. Or at least, several months ago. I first heard about them from Jill Van Buren, who I think is still a member of the Parks and Recreation Commission. And she's a very active volunteer in the Parks Department. And the story here is that these old apple trees, and I will show them to you here, these old apple trees are of a variety that no longer, is almost extinct, or it's pretty rare in any case. And now the Parks Department is organizing some kind of an effort to try to save these trees. Well, not just save them, but make them thrive. So I guess they will once again produce apples, although these trees have been pretty prolific in producing apples, at least this big one, that old gnarled apple tree, because down here on the ground there's nothing but apples that have fallen down. Here are some of them. There's another one. This one looks like it just fell down not too long ago. In any case, it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this effort. In these, I guess I didn't realize that there are some varieties of apples that are so rare that they're noteworthy. These are pretty old trees, obviously. I can't really estimate how old they are. But I wouldn't surprise me if they're maybe 50, 80, 90 years old. And, they're in some kind of danger, looks like. This one is pretty much hollowed out, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know how much longer this one's going to live. I wouldn't be surprised if it fell over one of these days. And that'd be a shame. Maybe before then, this particular variety of apple can be propagated in some way. And this variety can be saved for, future growing and future use. That'd be nice. This area here, stepping over all these rotten apples. This area here was acquired by the city of Albany more than 10 years ago, I think now, because there had been an effort by somebody to develop this area next to East Thornton Lake, which is over behind all those little trees. In any case, the neighborhood strongly objected to having a subdivision developed in this area right on the banks of the East Thornton Lake. And the city of Albany got a grant and spent some of its own money, about $1 million if I remember right, from the proceeds of the famous Pepsi settlement, to buy this area, 20-some acres. And the idea was to preserve it as a natural area, the East Thornton Lake natural area. So far, not much has been done, although, if you'll notice back there, a whole bunch of, looks like, oak trees have been planted. And Looks like they're doing pretty well. And of course, around these apple trees here, all this area had been looks like it was overgrown with blackberries, and that's all been taken down, as you can see. I kept the bike out of this area. I had to lay it down right there. I didn't want to get a puncture. Blackberry vines are famous for causing punctures in bike tires. So this is the report on the now famous rare apple trees found in the East Thornton Lake Natural Area, and we'll see what happens to them next. I'm House Herring, and I'm going to get back on the bike and head back to town, and I'll see you here on HH Today.